YouTubers don't only innocently make videos. Sometimes they turn into real-life criminals.
Security, come in here now!
Somebody's outside beating the out of somebody!
And first, a YouTuber was arrested for scamming the US government. That's because Cody, aka WhistlinDiesel, is known for buying ridiculously expensive cars that he... Yeah, and you might be wondering, how the hell does this dude afford millions of dollars worth of cars just to destroy them? Well, after setting on fire, then burning a brand new $500,000 Ferrari, the feds were kinda wondering the same thing, then eventually pulled up on him, threw him in handcuffs, and dragged him off to jail. Apparently, Cody had abused a tax loophole by purchasing the Ferrari in Montana. You know, one of 5 states that doesn't have a state sales tax. Then he immediately traveled back to his home state of Tennessee with his new tax-free whip. The problem was, in order to actually do this legally, the owner must reside in the state the car was purchased in for 30 days, which he didn't. So that's why Cody was arrested on charges of tax evasion. Now, even though he did post his $20,000 bond and is out free for now, if he ends up being convicted, he could face up to 5 years in federal prison with a $250,000 fine. Damn. But speaking of supercars, another YouTuber got arrested for doing stunts straight out of Fast and Furious. Alex Choi's gone viral multiple times for filming crazy stunts, which I definitely don't approve of doing, because I'm talking about things like towing 10,000 pounds with a supercar, or even flying in a Tesla. But none of those stunts were as crazy as what actually got him arrested. A brand new Lambo, a whole ass helicopter, hundreds of pounds of fireworks, and a few military baddies all got put together to do this. Alright, now, if we're being honest, I actually thought that was pretty cool. But the US government wasn't having it. Apparently, having any sort of explosive device, including fireworks, on any sort of aircraft is extremely illegal. So not only was Alex arrested, he recently posted bail for $50,000, but still faces charges of potentially up to 20 years in federal prison. All for a stupid stunt, man. Speaking of stupid, Jack Doherty is now facing prison time just for being a dumbass. See, Jack had reportedly been standing in the middle of the street in Miami Beach, holding up traffic just to make a video, all while ignoring police officers asking him to move out the way and just responding with, once I'm done with this, bet. Now, obviously ignoring police orders was stupid and immediately led to him and his boys being detained.
Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him? Go to the sidewalk now. Okay. Now.
But this whole situation was about to get 10 times dumber when you realize Jack was doing all this while being in possession of some illegal substances.
I think this is
Oh my, alright, disobeying police orders while literally having 2 illegal things on you too? At the same time? Dude is a dumbass. So that's why he immediately got sent to jail and now could potentially face up to 7 years in prison for disobeying police orders as well as having those substances. Idiot. But moving on to Vitaly, his journey from YouTuber to full-time criminal has not only landed him in jail multiple times, it's even gotten him threatened by a president.
Ang kahit na anong epekto ng COVID.
Because what started out as just pranks like stripping down and streaking the World Cup, World Series, and even the NBA Finals, those incidents only got him 1 night in jail each. But when Vitaly decided to trespass and climb all the way to the top of the Pyramid of Giza,
live your dreams to the fullest. It's your life, your choice. Do whatever you want.
That got him arrested again, this time earning him 5 days in Egyptian prison. Now alright, all those arrests were just fun and games compared to what came next, because after the police received this call,
Somebody's outside beating the out of somebody. Are there any weapons involved?
No.
No, he was punching her in the face left and right.
apparently, an intoxicated Vitaly had gone outside and attacked a random woman, leaving her with injuries so bad, I can't even show him on YouTube. That's why the cops pulled up on him at his house, dragged him outside, cuffed him, and brought his ass straight to jail. However, somehow even for a crime that bad, the woman ended up settling with him in civil court, so Vitaly was lucky enough to not serve any prison time for that. But his luck was not about to last for long, because during April 2025 while visiting the Philippines, Vitaly at the big age of 33 decided to stream himself harassing locals.
Give me your scooter now. Give me your scooter now. Give me your scooter now.
As well as security guards.
Hello, paparazzi.
Then he even stole a security guard's hat, motorcycle, a literal fan, and doing all that stupid shit actually had him proud of himself.
How many viewers we got? 4,900. 4,900. Let's break the 5K, chat.
The problem was, the Philippine police had been watching his streams the entire time, so they quickly stepped in to arrest him. This put his story all over the Philippine news to the point that even their president was reacting to clips of Vitaly's antics. He even stated that foreigners who think they can humiliate Filipinos are done. This is an example that we're serious about in our own country. Before sending Vitaly off to jail where he remains to this day, waiting on a trial that could land him up to 24 years in prison. Damn. But I could see those things resulting in criminal charges. I never thought the combination of a YouTuber, a soda, and a coconut would not only have someone facing prison time, but also beefing with a killer tribe. These are the Sentinelese, a completely isolated tribe living on an island near India, whose people have literally zero interaction with the modern world. What's even crazier is that any outsiders who try to intrude, they literally threaten them with bows and arrows, and even kill the missionary who tried making contact with them. Jesus! But despite all of that, a small YouTuber whose content consisted of visiting dangerous places around the world decided that his next destination would be their North Sentinel Island. Now, after approaching the shore, the YouTuber reportedly recorded himself leaving a Coke can, as well as some coconuts as an offering, all while using a whistle to try and grab the natives' attention. Now, he never ended up actually contacting the tribe, because he was quickly arrested and brought to face justice in India, where he still remains in custody to this day, facing charges of up to 5 years in Indian prison, just for trying. But of course a Paul brother did something stupid enough to end up in this video, because Logan Paul got arrested for flying something over one of the biggest structures on Earth. As soon as Logan Paul touched down in Rome, he immediately got to work annoying locals on the train.
Oh my God! Roma, ti amo! Oh, it's a tight squeeze, it's good. It's all about efficiency. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Pissing off even more people inside a fancy hotel.
You're at the hotel right now. I just slid down one of these railings. A little too heavy for the railings. Slid down the railing, vlog, and look at the railing now ruined.
Don't do this anymore.
How can we go places and not get yelled at?
And even managed to trigger the staff at a fancy restaurant.
I got food! Oh, Dio mio. Holy meat plate! Holy bread! Like little Italian testicles. What? What? Yo, Italians hate vloggers, bro. They just want to vlog!
God, I hate this guy. Anyways, after his long day of being an absolute jackass, Logan eventually made his way to the world-famous Roman Coliseum.
Gosh, bro! I'm not gonna lie, my vlogs are pretty lit, but yo, it doesn't get more lit than that.
Now, this is a beautiful historic landmark. I mean, it's one of the most precious pieces of human history that's been standing for over 2,000 years, and everyone who comes here recognizes that this land is sacred, so of course they treat it with the utmost respect.
I feel like we need to spice it up a little bit. I understand drone shots here are illegal, so let's definitely do that.
Wait a minute. Man knew this was illegal and still did it? Never mind. Obviously, the police were immediately called to the scene.
I understand drone shots here are illegal.
And Logan's dumbass was arrested within 15 minutes.
Where are we going? I'll come with you if you want. I will get in your car with you. I'll go wherever you need. Am I getting arrested?
The fly of a drone in this area is illegal.
No bueno.
I must arrest you for this.
Okay.
Now, getting arrested, especially overseas, is never a good thing. I mean, that's why him and his crew were extremely nervous about the whole situation. Because if Logan was found guilty and sentenced for flying that drone, he could be fined up to $127,000, get the drone and all his equipment confiscated forever, and the whole situation could even lead to a criminal charge on his record if things go too far. But honestly, I'm just kind of glad he was arrested. Maybe now he can learn his lesson. It's never cool to just...
Yo, I'm a savage, bro. Free my boy Logan.
No, honestly, I'm done with this guy. Next section. Johnny Somali was a small content creator whose entire brand was literally traveling around the world and disrespecting anyone and everything that he came into contact with.
Wallahi, I'm not eating this. You want some free? Oh my God. I don't come on. I'm psycho. Show the psycho. Keep moving. Hard rider right here. You're fast. Sorry, I'm black. I do my. I go. Okay, sure. I'm gonna get around it. What are you talking about?
소주 안 된다고.
Shut up.
police?
Call the police, stupid ass.
police 불러요, 형님.
Stupid ass. I did not drink it, you stupid. You Chinese ass.
Time and time again, these clips of him disrespecting innocent people for no reason would go viral. And to no one's surprise, almost all the comments would be wondering just why exactly is this idiot even famous, man? Some people were even saying even his own race don't claim him, and some were so mad they were threatening to hurt him if they ever saw him. But all that hate didn't seem to faze him at all, so he just continued terrorizing innocents during his worldwide streams, and eventually he made it to his next destination, South Korea. But little did he know, South Korea might be the last place he ever visits. While he was there, he visited the Comfort Women statue, which symbolizes all the horrible abuse the Korean women went through during their time as slaves. Now, normally if people visit the statue, they simply pay their respects or maybe take a picture of the historic piece. But Johnny, of course, was about to do something to cross the line.
Yo, this is what I was looking for. Let me sit down with this. I stand with the Korean people. I love Korea, and let's go. Let's get out of here.
And after doing something as disgusting as that, South Korea was not happy, so they moved to get him arrested immediately. They also quickly issued a travel ban on him so he doesn't have any chance to leave the country. And to make things even worse, the South Korean government racked up all the crimes he did while he was there. 4 counts of obstruction of business, 2 minor offenses, and 2 more charges for spreading misleading or offensive deepfakes. So, at the very minimum, this dude is facing up to 20 years jail time. I'm no judge, but 20 years seems way too short of a sentence for this freak. Anyways, another YouTuber not only got in trouble with the cops multiple times, it actually made all of his own fans hate him. Marquise Brownlee, you know, the wholesome tech reviewer guy that would certainly never ever do anything wrong. Well, it actually turns out that dude's a serial offender, because multiple body cam footage clips got released of him not only driving without his license.
Hey, how you doing, Alpine Police? Could I get your license, registration, proof of insurance? I just realized I don't have my license with me.
Where do you live?
I have the rest of the paperwork.
Okay. The vehicle's registered to you?
Yes.
Okay.
And having illegally tinted windows. His worst offense, he posted all on his own when he included this clip during one of his videos. Now, even though dude thought he was slick by blurring this speedometer, he somehow forgot about this second speedometer that showed him reaching up to 96 miles an hour, triple the speed limit of 35 miles an hour, and this all took place in a literal school zone. This was about to get him hella criticized. Eventually though, he did post an apology to Twitter, but his own fans weren't buying it and started coming out against him, saying things like, "You're not sorry you did it, you're sorry you got caught," or "Yeah, you're a fucking idiot." One fan even went so far to say, "How can you call yourself a car enthusiast while also putting the lives of children at risk just because you decided to go 60 miles over the speed limit for a 10-second video clip? Do better." He's just lucky he didn't get arrested for that clip, because honestly, going triple the speed limit in a school zone not only could have gotten his license suspended, he could have gotten more than a month in jail, or even worse, killed a kid. But speaking of children, this next YouTuber got pinned down and arrested, all because he did something only little kids do.
What?
See, Daddy Duke went viral for getting arrested at this mall, but it wasn't because of shoplifting, robbing jewelry stores, or anything else that other criminals do. Duke got arrested for playing hide and seek at the mall with the whole AMP crew, and that not only got him thrown in cuffs, then manhandled by the cops, this sexy ass mugshot of him got released after he got booked, where he got charged with criminal trespassing and evading arrest. But getting arrested for playing a kid's game is one thing. This next YouTuber got in trouble with the law, all because of what he did at one of the funnest places in the world, Universal Studios. Man's had to be drunk to do something like that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, as you can see, Steve Will Do It has a pretty bad drinking problem. And doing things like that, combined with being here at a fun-ass place like Universal, eventually was about to make the news. Steve had actually been kicked out of the amusement park for being too drunk on the premises, which I don't think anyone was surprised about.
No, it was just I got a little drunk on my birthday last year, and that's it.
But what really surprised people was how he was caught trying to sneak back into the same amusement park under full disguise.
This is all off camera, but I hired a Mexican family, and I went Mexican, and I just went for the day, and I had a private tour. So that was me at Universal, off camera.
You're insane. You got like the handlebar mustache.
And then I did it again on camera, and I got arrested. But they kept the mustache. It's cool, so I have a mugshot with the mustache.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm laughing at the mustache, man. That's all.
No, it's cool. It's fun.
Alright, now, as hilarious as that was, the police in amusement park did not think Steve's little prank was funny, so they charged his ass with trespassing on property after warning. Then Universal went as far as to ban Steve from all their amusement parks for life.
You give me the 1 year, you violate that, then it's an indefinite trust.
But I come in peace.
Damn, man's always getting banned from things. But MrBeast's law-breaking moment not only got him arrested, he could have gotten killed. That came from MrBeast buying a new BMW i8. And with a car that crazy, one day he was just whipping it around when someone pulled up next to him trying to race. So now wanting to see what his new car was made of, MrBeast stepped on the gas and started completely zooming past the other driver until now, MrBeast was in a police chase, and when dash cam footage revealed cops catching up to him, it not only showed MrBeast getting pulled over for driving over 120 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone, he ended up getting charged with reckless driving and even got put in jail, because going that fast could have easily gotten him killed. But to make things even worse, the car he was racing had 2 criminals inside who had warrants, open liquor containers, even a gun. And MrBeast being in the center of a controversy involving shady people doing plenty of illegal activity was definitely something everyone was talking about. People called the situation terrible, were upset with him for putting others' lives at risk, and straight up attacked his character. So even though this controversy didn't have him looking too upset in his mugshot, this next YouTuber turned criminal might be the worst of them all because of what she did to her own children. Ruby Frank was a well-known YouTuber who made day-in-the-lifestyle content about her journey as a mom raising 6 kids.
We will be talking all about empowering your children through setting boundaries, teaching them responsibility, and helping them to heal from anxiety. Hope to see you there.
I mean, her content was honestly really wholesome at first, almost always laughing and smiling with her kids, even to the point where other parents were taking notes from Ruby on how to interact with their kids.
With over 2 million subscribers over the years, most likely by parents who were looking at this, looking at the tactics used, looking to them for advice, as so many do on social media.
But as perfect as things seemed on the outside, behind closed doors, the unthinkable was happening.
Shh! The fact that I yell at my kids is a secret. We don't want our viewers to know.
Ruby was physically and emotionally abusing every single one of her 6 children, doing horrible things to them like making them get down on the pavement and do push-ups whenever they made any kind of mistake.
Drop and give me 10. 1. Put your hands straight out. They're in. Shape your hands forward.
Threatening to literally take away their whole bedroom if they didn't obey every order.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months and then you give it back like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that. You've been sleeping on a beanbag.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag since October.
Do you think it's funny? Because if you think it's funny, then that was 7 months ago. Maybe you need longer without a bedroom.
It was not funny.
Even going as far as to leave her kids hungry if they forgot to bring a lunch to school.
Eve did not pack a lunch today. I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch. Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, so the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry.
Now, going through horrible abuse like that was making her children more and more depressed by the day. But since they were just kids, there was nothing they could really do about it. Until one afternoon, one of their sons decided it was up to him to save his family.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. We know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated, he's got tape around his legs, he's hungry, and he's thirsty. And he asked us to call the police. This kid has obviously I think he's obviously covered in wounds. We need the cops here as soon as possible.
Wow, man. And after their son managed to run to the neighbors for help, the cops finally saw the horrible condition the son was in and now got fully involved in the situation, where they found that the rest of the children had been abused just as bad, if not worse.
He sees ligature marks. He sees what he describes as emaciated and malnourished. Based on what was found on his wrists and his ankles, this child was tied up for quite some time.
Russell was the one they found first. There was bruising and blistering because of some of the tactics that were used with the cayenne pepper and the honey to put in the wounds and then plastered back over with some of the wrap.
So after years of going through that abuse, finally on August 30th, 2023, Ruby was finally arrested. Then after all the evidence police found, she went to court and obviously pleaded guilty. So right now, she's in jail facing up to 60 plus years for her crimes.